Hi, good morning, Stitchers.
Morning.
Welcome to the Pattern Queens Flosstube number 9. Today is Sunday, November 24th, and I am a little short on voice.
So I may do a lot of talking.
We'll see how things go,
Right.
Okay, I wanted to start off showing you some of our Love You More sleeves that we came out with yesterday. No, Friday. Fresh Fabric Friday, when I didn't talk on the videos hardly at all.
Right. But you wore great headbands.
I will not remember the names of all of these because I didn't look them up. This one is South Pole.
That one's so cute.
And the inside is just this fun stripe, but it's
fun.
got that mint in it too. And then this one, okay, the other one is, this is Christmas Ball, like you're going to a dance, Christmas Ball. And the inside on it is just this really pretty
I like that
fabric. Then Sweater Weather. This one just cute.
How fun is that?
And the inside is just these fun dots, like almost like balls of yarn that you make the sweaters with, right? Then we have Take a Bow, Bough.
Clever.
And this is like all shimmer.
Oh, yeah, it's really sparkly.
And it is fabulous. And inside is this black with the gold emboss on top of it. And the last one I have is Yule Ball. I think this is my favorite.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
And it's got some shimmer. Yeah, it's gold shimmer on it. And inside is a gold shimmer on gold fabric pattern.
Wow.
So very fancy.
Yes.
Now, the funny thing that Katie realized is that these are the, let me get them in here. These are the same fabric. I'm so challenged. These are the same fabric.
Oh.
The only thing we did is that we turned one of them a different direction. But I think it just made more sense for the red to be this way. And the teal just looked better that way. So isn't that funny?
Wow. And that's definitely like the difference colors can make, because at first look I wouldn't think that those were the same fabric.
Katie noticed that. Of
Katie,
course.
the graphic designer.
Yes, of course, right? So that's all in Love You More business.
Wow. Good sleeve week.
I think we had, I want to say we had 14 or 15 sleeves this week. I think we had 14 plus 2. No, then maybe it was in there.
Wow. Okay. Well, go to the site and look at those. They're great for cross stitch stuff. I use them myself. So.
Cool.
Not a paid advertisement. I have to buy all of them.
Keisha gets to smell my cough drop this morning.
I do. But it's a soothing eucalyptus, so it's fine. I've had a bit of a stuffy nose, so that helps me.
So it's a lemon honey.
Ooh, nice.
And I have my tea.
Perfect.
I had to go buy a new cup.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty?
Beautiful. And definitely you.
Somebody I'm sure would have bought me one because they broke my Starbucks cup.
Oh.
Somebody I'm sure would have bought me one for Christmas, but I needed something for my tea now.
Right. Well, never too many travel mugs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Next up.
Oh, we have big news. Both of us. We both have finishes on this week.
So this is Be Thankful from the Cricket collection.
Right. I'll let you show yours first since you finished first.
You're so gracious. Okay, so there it is in all its glory.
So
made me really happy. Let's see if I get closer. I'm always challenged with this because it's backwards.
Right.
Really fun.
That's so pretty. All right, and then here's mine. So, same thing, different colored fabric though.
Does mine behind yours make your color show?
A little bit. You can kind of see some splotches in it. This is Bare Copper from Color and Cotton, and it's just a 28 count Lugana. And it's not showing real well here, but it's pink and it has kind of some brownish and some grayish spots to it.
It's really pretty.
All right.
Mine is, I was trying to decide. Mine must be like a 32 count. It's a mystery fabric from my linen. It's a mystery linen from my fabric stash.
Right. Well, it does look a little bit smaller than mine.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's why I think it's just a 32.
Right. Right.
It's not a lot smaller.
And
But
then I guess we both stitched with all the called for except for we changed the black crow. I did
yes.
939.
And I did 310
And
DMC.
I guess you did a slightly different color for your door too, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Slightly brighter.
I didn't have whatever it calls for, like 937. And I did 936. Oh no, I did it the other way. It was 936 and I did 937.
It was a lot of fun. I think that Gentle Arts Mulberry might be one of my new favorite autumn leaves colors. It is this color here.
It is really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good, like, kind of orangey, purpley brown. I really liked it.
And you have to make sure when you are buying it that you make sure which one it is, because both Weeks Dye Works and Sampler Threads, Gentle Arts, have a mulberry.
Oh, okay.
And one mulberry is purple.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have that for another project.
So, just gotta check that out.
Right. And then last week, Laura showed you one of her previous Thanksgiving finishes, so I thought it would be fun for me to bring one of mine too, because I don't want to be left out. This is Give Thanks. It's a Lizzie Kate freebie. If you just Google Lizzie Kate freebie, you'll find her blog, and you can go find this. I added this border on the outside. I just thought it needed a little something extra, so I just kind of played with just some straight borders.
It's really cute. I like your little fancy corners.
Oh, thank you. And this is just the called for threads, and it was just, and this is a mystery piece of linen. Our LNS CC's has just this remnant bin where you can buy these little pieces of fabric for a couple of dollars. So I just picked up a natural colored linen and went for it. So, but always be on the lookout for good freebies, because Lizzie Kate has one for every season. I feel like on her blog that you can do, and a lot of other designers will have freebies and things too.
I actually kitted up a couple of her freebies for two of my nieces when they were getting interested in stitching, and we made them a whole little bag and everything, scissors, all their own stuff.
Right.
That was their Christmas.
Oh, that's fun. So that's a good gift idea.
And Lizzie Kate is great for little kids. That's what Katie learned with, and she used 10 count Tula fabric with pearl cotton. And Lizzie Kate things stitch up really cute, big or small.
Right. So just be on the lookout. Always something cute that you can find.
Then I think we are right into whips. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Well, most of the week I worked on Be Thankful. I finished it at like 11:45 last night because I knew Laura had finished hers and I wanted us to both be able to share.
You had to share them together, right?
Right. And then somehow Laura, the bad influence, has roped me into doing New Start on the 19th every month. And so I started something that I needed to start anyway. I'm going to be working on Christmas calendar from Tiny Modernist, and the way that one's set up is there's a different block for every day to Christmas, so 1st through the 25th. And whenever I did Halloween calendar before, I stitched all of the borders beforehand because there are so many stitches. I didn't want to deal with stitching borders too and doing all that counting. So I started Christmas calendar on the 19th, and
so it stops on Christmas.
Yes, yeah. And I don't know, I guess you can kind of see it. It's pretty light. It's those white stitches. I have the top part of the border going. I've got about half of the top done. It's a little bit hard to see with the light in here, and it's pretty light anyway, but I think once I get all the other colors in it, it'll look really great. And this is a piece of Crystal Zephyr, so it's really, really sparkly. Really sparkly. And really 36 pretty. Count, so those holes are tiny.
Yes.
So that's what I worked on this week, and then I'll show you, because I forgot to bring it last time. I told you I had worked on this holiday stamp from Mill Hill, and I forgot to bring it. So this is where I am on this. I haven't really worked on it this week, but I just thought I'd show you since I forgot to show you last time.
Is that the one you plan to finish in the car?
Yes. So the great thing about Mill Hill kits is these holes are pretty big, and it's perforated paper, and I don't stitch in hand, I stitch with a hoop. So, but I stitch these in hand, and they're pretty stiff, so you don't really have to take anything with you. And like I keep all of my threads and things like in a little thing of scissors. I just keep it all in the little plastic bag that it comes in, and so it's a really easy thing to just throw in your purse, or pocket travel bag or whatever. And so since this is stiff and the holes are pretty big, it's easy to stitch on in the car. And we're planning on driving up to see my in-laws. It's about a 3-hour drive, so this will keep me company on the drive up there.
Will you be gone? When will you come back from there? You'll leave on Wednesday?
Well, I'm not really sure. My husband gets a day off for Thanksgiving, but they never tell them what day. He works for FedEx. He works getting the boxes onto the trucks to ship packages. And so they never really tell him ahead of time. Like, we might know tomorrow or Tuesday probably whether or not he'll get Tuesday or not Tuesday. I wish Tuesday. Thursday or Friday off. And so depending on what day he gets off, if he's off on Thursday, then we'll drive up to my in-laws immediately after I get off of work on Wednesday. And if he's off on Friday, then we'll drive up as soon as he gets off on Thursday.
Okay.
So we're hoping for Friday because he has Saturday off too. And so
that would be nice.
And I have to go see my
nieces. The fun stuff, right?
Right.
Okay, my whips. I also did New Start on the 19th. That's every year Stitch Mania does New Starts on the date of the year, what the year ends with. So 2019, we're doing the 19th. Next year, we'll do everything on the 20th. Last year when I did it, I tried to choose projects that I could finish before the next one started. Not this year. I've done what I wanted this year. I've been really... Actually, Magical Stitches ruled my life for most of the year. Yes. So the first one I started is Autumn Alphabet by the Cricket Collection. And you may remember this one because I started it with the wrong color and was really kind of fretting over it. So I went back and restarted it. And this is what I've been working on at school. And I really like that subtle really border. Pretty. I don't know how well you can see my little fence. Oh, let me get there. Over here. It's over here. Yeah, it's over there. But it'll show once I get the other colors in. Because there's a hill, a green hill behind it. Yeah. So I'm not really worried about it. It's kind of a fun thing to try and see right now. Right. But it'll be okay. And I'll get there. So
I love that one.
Thank you.
So cute.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish the border because then I'll have to figure out something else to stitch on at school, right? The other thing I have is Our House by the Good Housewife.
Love this one.
And I've had a lot of fun with this one.
Oh, wow.
I got a lot of, there we go.
Yeah.
I got a lot of the border in. Or of the bottom in. I started like right in the center of the project, which is this little spot here. And then I realized that there was this line up here that I could put all the way across the wall. Now there's still a little more, am I going the wrong way? There we go. Yeah. There's still a little more to go on this side because there's a tree that'll go out there a little further. But this side is as far as it goes. So, and I'm excited about this one. It's been really fun. But those stones, there is like no rhyme or reason. In fact, I put in one last night that is the only one in its color. I think it's, no, I can't even tell you. But it's along in here. There's one that is the only one its color.
Wow.
In the whole thing. Now maybe there'll be more in the house because the house is the same stones.
Okay.
So.
How fun.
That's what I worked on. What kind of plans do you have?
Well, I need to finish the borders for Christmas calendar so that I can get right into it because December 1st is next Sunday. is the
Wow.
last video of November. So I'm going to be working on that. I'll probably work on the holiday stamp in the car. And then my husband and I have this tradition, and I say my husband and I'm the one who does the stitching, but he helps pick out the ornaments. This is our third Christmas being married, and each year I've stitched an ornament for our Christmas tree, and I always start that ornament on our drive back from Thanksgiving dinner. So usually I try to finish it up, the Thanksgiving weekend. And so this year we went to Alaska and we found a Christmas shop in Skagway, Alaska, and I found this little ornament of
So
this
cute.
little bear rowing a canoe. And I loved him. And so and it's got the fabric in there and the hoop to finish it in and everything.
Even a little ribbon, right?
Yeah. So I'm good to go on this one. So I think I'll start that whenever we're driving back home.
Cool.
So I'm excited for that.
Okay, I'm here to tease you.
Oh.
Because I got a package. And I asked, and she hasn't answered yet, but I'm sure that she would say yes. So I'm just going for this. If she says no, this will be edited out. I don't know how I'm going to do this, Keisha. So this is the next model I'm doing for Michelle Bindi.
Look at she's so good at color palettes.
Yeah.
I tell you.
And I love this. She has these 3 color and cotton flosses.
Oh, wow.
But I've already noticed that on the pattern, she gives a DMC conversion so that you could do that.
That's great. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to get the color and cottons.
Well, yeah. And, maybe they aren't, maybe she doesn't have any more of them.
Right.
But she gave a conversion for that. So that's my tease.
Oh, nice.
Not going to tell you what it is or anything else.
Well, speaking of Michelle Bindi, I just watched her Flosstube that she put up yesterday. And so she was talking about how she had 2 pieces to FFO that she is going to be releasing in December. And she said that it might be, I'm not going to hold you to it, Michelle, but in her video, she said maybe the first Tuesday in December she's doing releases.
Wow.
And I think it's the ones that we stitched. So the Bindi Stitchy Designs December releases brought to you by the Pattern.
Cool. It has been so fun to stitch for Michelle. And I like to see her creativity and what she comes up with. And
she has so many ideas. And Michelle, I tell you this, but honestly, like, your colors, your ideas, they're great. It's basically like having my own personal designer.
It's fun, isn't it? Yeah. And I like the idea that I get to do something. I know she was talking about that she didn't have enough time to get everything stitched. And I'm like, I can stitch.
Right.
I can do that.
Right.
So it was fun to offer and be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So the other thing that I pulled out, one of the things that I want to work on in, I just got yes, I can show it.
Okay. Well, we already showed it.
So I have my working copy of this thing because this traveled around the world. And I sent this when Brendan was little. It is, I think it's called Snips Snails, a young boy's bedroom, from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine, that old magazine. This one was from August 1993. Wow. And it has been to, it's been in the United States and a couple of different states, but it's also been to Switzerland and Australia and England.
Oh, wow.
And I believe it's gone to Wales. I mean, it's been,
a
everywhere. Lot of places. Yeah. And Brendan is 20 and it's not finished. So it came home to me. And really, I just have that one side plus some background stuff to do. I do know that I messed up on this side and made it like 1 stitch longer. Oh. So I have to adjust, but I marked it on my pattern.
Oh, that's good.
And I love all the work that they did. It's so fun. Yeah. Feel this fabric, Keisha.
Oh, why are you stitching on this, Laura?
It's even weave. And I did it because I thought, oh, well, Jeff's was done on oh, I won't think what it's called. His was on more like an Ada.
Mm-hmm.
And then Katie's I did on, I guess mine I did on a linen. And I just thought that this would hold up better.
Right.
But it makes me crazy. But I knew I wasn't stitching the whole thing, so
Right.
it's got a lot of stitches in it. I should let you count all these stitches because you would have a great time, right?
Oh, for sure.
And I mean, there's still all of a pig.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So I got to put the little pig in.
I love that little
Those
pig.
shelves are going to be fun.
Those will be.
It's not too bad. I mean, his head is here, so I just have this part to go.
Right.
So, but I don't even think Brendan realizes that I have it back.
Oh.
Because it floated around for a while and came home, and I have not put stitches in it because I am bad.
Yeah. It's funny, the older pieces that we found of yours that are on even weave.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because, Laura stitches on linen. So it's kind
of... so that should tell you why they're still...
Right.
Because I don't like that fabric. Nope. Okay, did you... do you have anything else to show us?
I don't think I have anything else to show you this week.
Okay. We wanted to talk about the photo challenge a little bit. So... I don't think, okay, it's not on this, right? We talked about this a little bit last week, and we will have to get this up for next week.
Right. We're going to have to compile those lists. So on our last Flosstube video, if you missed it, we put the call out for your favorite Christmas carols. And I was kind of thinking, if you have other songs, like if, Hanukkah, or if there are like
any
some
kind of
Kwanzaa
winter songs.
Winter-themed songs, we want to be inclusive here.
Yeah.
Carol all your holidays. And so, just your favorite seasonal songs. Go and comment on our last Flosstube, or you can leave them here. And we're compiling a list of those for photo challenges.
Yep. And we will at least get the beginning of the photo challenge out.
Right.
So we've been a little challenged since I've been like this all week. Yeah. We didn't get to meet like we planned to.
Yeah, but that's okay. Well, and we'll try to compile a list, and like Laura said, at least get the first half of December up, so that you can start thinking about what pictures you're going to take, and we'll post those on our Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to use the hashtag #XStitchCaroling.
Yes.
Keisha also discovered that hashtag the Pattern Queens was not taken.
Yeah.
So we are both tagging everything with that. So.
Right. So if you want to follow along, or if you want to do something on Instagram that you want to show us, we're both following hashtag the Pattern Queens. So use that hashtag and we'll see it.
I wanted to show you guys. That just made me think of something. Oh, not on that actually. If you are using Instagram and you don't want to have to think of what hashtags to use every time, hopefully my screen won't be too bright. I keep this. Can you see that?
You can see it a little bit. Oh, not now.
Okay. Maybe we'll try and make it a little less bright. There we go. I keep this in notes, and I think Keisha keeps hers somewhere similar. And then I can just copy and paste. And if I need to add anything, I can edit it really easily. But then I don't have to remember all this.
Right.
And I can just put it in there quickly.
Sometimes it takes a while to try to type all of the hashtags that you want to use. And kind of the way that I have mine set up is if I have like a rotation of projects going, I'll use different hashtags for different things. So like Be Thankful, I've been using hashtag backward birthday Sal, because we're supposed to show our friend Sarah, the backward stitcher, all of our pumpkins during her birthday month. Happy belated birthday! I know you just had it, Sarah.
Yes, happy birthday.
And
then, this one had pumpkins too, so I get to count it.
Nice. And then like whenever I did the Halloween calendar, I did hashtag Halloween calendar Sal. I'll probably use hashtag Christmas calendar Sal for the Christmas calendar. So I just had like different groups of hashtags in that note based on what project I was working on.
Yeah, I will put like a line or something, and I'll have a special group that I know
Right.
goes with things. But
Mhm.
I do that for our show notes too.
Oh, right.
I keep a little note and then I can just drag it.
Yeah.
Beamer's checking you out down there. So I think that's about it. We will get some stuff up about the photo challenge so that you'll get to see it, and that'll be it.
And then today we're also going to do a video for our Facebook group, What You Stitchin', to start talking about what challenges we're going to do in December and how that's going to help us get our plans ready for next year. So if you haven't come and join us there, come join us.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see that. We're going to do a live video, but you'll still be able to see it in the group if you come and join.
Right. So come make crazy plans with us.
So I think that's it.
I think so.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.